Hey, chicas. Welcome back to another episode of It's for the Chicas. I'm Anaí.
And I'm Giselle. This is episode 33.
Wow, episode 33.
I can't believe we're almost to 50.
I know. I was like, dang, like, it's almost been a year.
I know. It's so exciting.
I feel like I feel like we just started it.
I know.
I don't feel like it's been that long, but
I'm so excited.
I know, me too. But also, if you're watching, don't forget to subscribe. Once we hit 300 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway, and we are really close. I had seen 287 last, so
I haven't checked.
I had seen somebody follow us. It was at
287, yeah.
Yeah,
You
287
right?
subscribers. So 13 more subs, and we will be doing a giveaway, and you guys don't want to miss it. But just to go ahead and get the episode started, how have you been?
I've been good.
What have you been up to?
2 weeks consecutively.
No, it's been like 4, dude. 3.
Because you worked out.
Yeah, because you.
No, I said seeing you consecutively.
Oh, I thought working out consecutively.
We weren't seeing each other for a while, and then bam. Now we're back on our weekly
We're back on our game.
I've been good. I mean, just work has been really taking a lot of my time, but I love my job. In case my boss is watching. Just kidding. I do love my job though, but it's a lot. And just working out. I mean, yeah, I've been pretty consistent with working out for 2 weeks. Right now, like I'm on my period and I don't feel as bloated.
I know, isn't that the best?
Yeah.
Like when you're like working out and everything, and you're like,
my first day though, when I got it on Saturday, I was like
heavy.
dying.
Or just like cramps?
No, like I just felt super bloated like that first day. But then like Sunday I woke up and I went to my cousins and all that. And then Monday we worked out. And like today I woke up and I was like,
yeah,
I'm still pretty.
You still feel good
on it, but I don't feel as bloated.
Yeah. How are your cramps?
Not bad. The first day they're always like,
yeah.
It's not that I have bad cramps. It's like,
I mean,
it just feels very sensitive.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're bloated and you touch it and it just feels like
Como que estás hinchada or something.
Yes, hinchada. And I just felt so gross. Like, I didn't want to go nowhere Saturday.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
And I think we just went to one place and I was like ready to go home. And then Sunday, I mean, I just went to my cousin's and I wanted my pajamas.
I know. Sometimes I just don't want to dress up, man.
Yeah. And if it's your family's, it's even perfect. And so it was my cousin's kid's birthday party because she has twins.
Yeah.
Girl, best thing ever. Because it was like my first full day of my period. And they had pizza, pasta, salads, breads, ice cream.
Everything.
I was like, I'm in heaven right now. And I had a pizza. I had a little bit of pasta. I really wasn't wanting the pasta. But I had a lot of, I don't know why I really wanted all the salad. She made Caesar salad.
Oh my God. I love salads.
I know. And
my
you may think like
watered.
I'm being healthy, but it's really not with all the Caesar like dressing. Yeah. Like it's just so good. And then I had it with the pizza and a little bit of pasta, and then I had a sundae. Ugh.
Oh my gosh!
It was heaven.
I would have been craving like an elote, hot Cheetos with cheese, like.
That's I mean, I was craving that, but I mean, it was there, girl.
Yeah,
so I ate it, and it was great. It was great. But I do love ice cream, so ice cream was like a big plus for me. So
going back to like you working out and stuff, have you stayed off the scale or have you been on the scale?
I never had troubles with the scale.
I'm a scale girl.
I'm not a scale girl.
But I wait. I'm not going to do it. Like the week that I started, I will never weigh myself.
I'm not a scale girl.
But how do you feel better like with your clothes and stuff or?
I just feel less bloated right now. I don't see a difference. I still feel freaking huge, but I mean, I was being hard on herself too one day, and I was like, dude, but we're doing it. Like,
yeah,
it sucks. I know. Like, I look in the mirror too, and I'm like, dude, I really let myself go. Why I was doing so good, but then I snap back, and I'm like, but you're doing something about it.
Yeah.
So like, stop.
I saw a TikTok that was talking about how like you wake up and you go to the gym and you come back home and you don't see a difference. So what does that mean? That the gym doesn't work? Like the effect, like it's not.
I think I've seen
it?
Too.
Yeah. And then it's like, but it's consistency. Mm-hmm. Like it's the consistency. And I feel like y'all have been doing really good.
Yeah. And then today Jimena brought some overnight oats to work. Oh my God, they were so good. And she brought me a meal prep.
You see?
Like, oh, you're so nice.
Oh my gosh. She's doing good with her eating?
Yeah, she is. She bought meal preps and everything. She says she's waiting for you.
I know. I'm trying, she would
guys.
Pay
you. She just paid somebody else some money, girl.
I'm trying to get on it, but I'm like.
You could have made $200. Nah, I don't know if that's how much she paid, but you could have made $100. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was $100.
I'm pretty sure because it's like, what, $10 a meal, and then if you do lunch and dinner.
You could have made $100. You're slacking, sister.
No, I told Henry, I was like, I think I'm going to just start off with like, it's because I haven't meal prepped, like not even for me. I've been cooking in the mornings just because like, honestly, like a mí sí me da asco el pollo.
No, see, me too. I I couldn't meal prep for a long time because I was a ready eat girl. Like,
yeah, like chicken. I'm very iffy about, but if I meal prep spaghetti, like I can have spaghetti because the carne doesn't give me asco the way the chicken does. Yeah. Because chicken does get a nasty aftertaste, like if it's not fresh. So, I agree. I've been coming home for lunch, but I try to like just prep my food in the morning. But fuck, I was gonna say something and then I forgot.
You're gonna meal prep?
Oh yeah, so I was gonna start meal prepping like and I told Henry, I was like, I'm just gonna start off with like lo que me sobra. Like, hey, like I have this left over if anybody wants it, like that. And Henry was like, yeah, try it, like just to start, because I do have a lot of people that like request it. Mm-hmm. But to me, it's like I feel like I'm not in shape, and this is like we're our own worst critic, right? So like I feel like I'm not in shape enough to be able to sell meal preps. Like I feel like I have to be skinny for people to like be like, oh, okay, like. But to me, like I'm gonna buy from somebody that's like fit.
But I feel like everyone who has seen you has seen your journey and how much weight you've lost.
Oh yeah, for sure. But to me, I'm like I'm not where I want to be in order for me to feel myself like okay, like
you are your worst critic though, because I'm pretty sure everybody's seen like, dang, I lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah, but I've gained it all back.
No, you haven't. You haven't got that big.
I have, Giselle.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I haven't.
No, you haven't. From those before and afters, girl, you look way bigger.
Yeah, but it's because I have gained the weight back. Not fully. I think I'm still 15 pounds away from it. But I think my weight came back differently.
That's why you look all Coke bottle.
Yes, that's what I
went to the hips, the butt.
That's why I was like,
so went to all the right places.
My jeans don't go up the way they're supposed to go up. I was like, but it's my ass, like it's my ass.
Okay, well,
like,
who's mad about gaining weight?
Me. Like it's like my thighs and my ass. Like
they look good,
dude. I wish I had skinny legs. Like, I do not care how much people are like, oh, I look like a thick girl. Like, I like thick legs. I wish I had thick legs and a big butt. And I'm like, I just want to be fucking skinny. Like, I do not like it, dude. Like, I just want to be skinny.
What do you mean, though, skinny? Like, you don't want, like, muscle your legs either?
No, yes, I do. I want them toned, but I just don't want them as big as they are.
So you don't mean like Kim Kardashian skinny though?
Oh no, not like that skinny. But I want to be
like ant legs.
No. I don't
want you to. That's not cute, girl.
No, and if I lose my legs, I'll lose some ass. Like I don't want it to look disproportionate to my body. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
you would regardless.
Yeah, because
when you lose weight, you lose boobs too,
dude. And then like, you know how sometimes like we've had guests and they're like, "Damn, Anai, like." BBL body or stuff like that, and I'm like, man, like I don't want people to think that my body is fake. Like, does it look like that?
Like that? No, it looks real
because it is. But I'm like, I don't want people to like be like, damn, you can tell. Like
people who get their body done don't have cellulite or any of that.
Well, yeah, that's true. You do. I have a lot. You do. But Kim Kardashian has cellulite on her ass.
On her ass because they put a bunch of fat in there. You have it on your legs and stuff.
Yeah.
Your body looks real, and it looks. That's why when I met you, I was like, "Damn, she got a body." But then you were like, "No, I don't." And then when you showed me your before and afters, I was like, "Oh, your body did change. Like the curves. Like that's crazy because I've never seen that."
Right?
Usually
like I feel like I was like this.
Have curves.
Yeah. Usually, I feel like I was like this.
Yeah.
But growing up in high school, I was super skinny.
Yeah.
And I told Henry too, I was like, honestly, I feel like lo que me hizo cuerpo fue Maylene.
That's good though.
Yeah, like I didn't have hips. I had a normal butt, but it wasn't like what it is now. Honestly, I get sad, dude. Like I'm like, fuck. Like I wish I was just skinny again. Like
no,
I miss
you
it.
look so good. Well, every time I know you haven't been working out consistently, but every time you do put leggings on, I'm like, girl.
With leggings, because they suck everything in.
Shit, I don't care. You still look good. And the jeans, too. Not me crushing on that.
No.
No, but we both be complimenting each other.
Oh, for sure.
She'd be like, girl, your butt. I'm like, my butt's always been big.
You have a nice ass, though. Oh, dude.
I want to have a nice stomach.
I know. Me too. If I could just get rid of the gut, then I'd be good. But for those of y'all that don't know and don't follow us like on social media, Giselle's been really consistent with her working out. And Henry and I started a 75 soft challenge. So if you've seen it on TikTok, then you know what it is. The only thing we're not doing, and it's because I haven't been able to find a book, is like the self-help book.
Does it have to be self-help? I thought it was just 10 pages.
Is it 10 pages?
Of any book, yeah.
I thought it had to be self-help, so I haven't been reading. I mean, I'm only second day. Okay, then I can just read the one I never read, what's it called? The one that they're making a movie of? Mm-hmm. It Ends With Us. I'll just read that one. Okay, yeah, but we're doing the 75 soft challenge. It is day 2 for me. And I feel like I've been doing really good. Yeah. It's only day 2, but I've been doing really good. I got a really good workout in yesterday, and I've been eating good, like healthy. And
So you're gonna break it for your birthday though?
So no. So for the 75 soft challenge, you're not supposed to drink alcohol. You can drink alcohol on special occasions. Okay. So I probably will drink, but I'm not gonna get drunk.
Well, I didn't mean drink. I mean light cheat meal.
I think you can have one cheat meal a week. I think.
No, you can't. You're supposed to stick to a plan every week.
No, but that's the 75 hard.
No, the soft one too. You're supposed to. The only reason that soft challenge is because you only work out once a day, and then you can occasionally drink. But you're supposed to stick to a meal plan.
Well, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have a cheat meal then. I'm gonna do it my way because I can't. I mean, I don't know though because I don't really feel like I eat bad. So
no, you don't. But I'm saying you're breaking it for your birthday.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but so that's what I was thinking too, because me and Henry want to go to like a nice restaurant. So I was like, but is it really like unhealthy if I get like a steak and broccoli? Like that's not bad. You know what I mean? So there's still ways that you can eat out, but like just make it to like where it healthy fits style. Your diet.
Healthier choices.
Yeah, healthier choices.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's more like, I think it's to basically change your lifestyle, right?
Yeah, you kind of stick to the habit.
Yeah. But next week, I will probably meal prep, but I don't know.
Are you going to work out every day?
Yeah, I am going to work out every day.
Saturday, Sundays?
You get a rest day with the 75 soft. An active rest day.
Active, yeah. I was going to
say,
I think you're supposed to go walk or something.
But, I mean, that's walking. I don't really count that as exercise. But, yeah, I'm going to work out every day.
Get it, girl.
I'm going to try. I actually have this plan that I bought from this girl. I think her name's like Danny. Okay. That girl, she's like a peach, the thing that I bought like 2 years ago and I never used, and it's a home workout. So that's what I did yesterday, and that's what I'm gonna do today, and
but tomorrow and the day after
every day. Yeah. So hers has 6 workout days and 1 rest day, and so it's workout, active rest day, and then 3 days workout, and then you rest. But I think I'm just gonna stick to the active rest day. Yeah.
Did y'all make like a little chart?
No, I feel like I'm documenting it with my cooking on TikTok. So like yesterday I posted a video and I was like day 1 of 75, and then today I posted a breakfast video
every day.
Oh yeah, I am.
Oh okay.
Yeah, I am. So I did like videos of us working out yesterday, and I'll probably do like videos because Henry's like, Henry, but I'm trying to get him in the videos. Like he tries to get out, and I'm like, you're gonna be in it, dude. Like I want you to see the difference.
But y'all took pictures like for before.
Not pictures, just videos.
I've seen those videos where people do the 75 and they take like a picture every single day. And you
see the differences. But I'm just gonna do videos. Like a video of my full body is what I did. Okay. Like I just didn't do pictures.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I like the video transitions when they're going like. I've seen TikToks where they do the video transition, so I'm gonna do that one.
Yeah, that's interesting. I can't stick to it.
Really? I feel like you can.
I could, but I haven't put my mind to it.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my mom too. I was thinking
that would probably be easier for me. Like, mid-August to October. I have too many birthdays.
See, and for me, it's like perfect because I started July. So it'd be August, September, like around the end of October, I would be finishing it, right? I think before the end of October. But that's perfect because that's like my Len's birthday, my sister's birthday, my mom's birthday's after that. The Cuatas Quinceañera. So I was like, this is like when I need to get in shape for my dress. For my dress for the Cuatas Quinceañera. And then I'm like, okay, like.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
I could go shopping at Harwin and whatever dress is going to fit me. Like.
It's your birthday. Well, I have Amherst's birthday Saturday. And then I have yours and Janelle's birthday. And then I have my cousin's birthday. And then I have Rob's best friend's daughter's birthday. And then I have Robbie's birthday. And then
it's busy.
And I'm like, damn, there's so many birthdays in August.
It's so busy.
And I mean, honestly, you could make the choices regardless. But I mean, you and Janelle, like, both my best friends, and then Robbie's birthday. I'm good.
But you don't have to like do the challenge. Like you're
but I do want to challenge myself.
Yeah, no, but you're still like eating healthy.
Yeah.
And working out, and it's just like not the challenge because the challenge is like challenges are just more hardcore. So you really are gonna
try this. I think I'm gonna try to stick to 75, like the days of working out with you.
Okay, yeah,
I'm gonna try.
Okay,
I want to. For sure.
I feel like you can do it. You like working out.
I do. But girl, there's some days where I don't want to.
So the thing that I liked about starting this challenge is like we worked out in the garage yesterday, and I have been working out in the garage because we got like a weight set. Mm-hmm. I want heavier weights just because like obviously you need heavier weights for your leg days, but they're super expensive. So I'm like waiting on that.
Just do more reps.
Yeah. But Henry, like we were going to the gym like at the beginning of the year, but that's just not him. Like he is so freaking shy, you know? Mm-hmm. So yesterday that we were working out here in the garage and like we were finishing up, he was like doing his own thing and I was like doing my own thing. And then I was like, such a vibe, right? And he was like, yeah, like, he's like I liked it. Like, I liked working out. Like,
such a vibe, right?
Yeah. And he was like, he got on Academy. He's like, we need a bench. And I was like, badass. He could start building me my gym that I've been wanting in the garage.
Oh my God.
So I was like, it worked out. Like, he's like getting into it. And I was like, I'm going to get those mirrors up in the garage I've been wanting. Like,
that's badass.
You know, like, I was like, Giselle could come. We could get workouts in. Like,
you don't want to work out with me in the garage, girl. I'll make you run down the street.
No, garage workout, not home workout. Garage.
I love home workouts in the garage, and then like running down and up and down the street.
But
and coming back.
I do like lunges down and up the driveway. Like I feel like because it's inclined, like you get like a really good like workout in. So yeah, but let's get into the topics for today.
The first one, you should kind of speak on it because I never seen a TikTok like that.
Is it the girl dinner? So if you have seen TikToks, there's this thing that's called girl dinner. It's like
I've never seen it, guys.
It's like a trend that like before you got married or got in a relationship, like girls can have dinner. Like we can eat anything for dinner. Yeah. Like we'll get home or like
eat a bowl of cereal,
a
sandwich.
Yes. So those are like girl dinners. And for men, like, they have to have, like, a 3-course meal. Like, they have to have, like, their carbs, their protein, and their veggies. Like, it can't just be, like, something small. And I wanted to talk on it because it is true. And I'm like, man, that is why we get fat when we get into relationships. Because we be having to feed them. Like, we have to feed these men. But I feel like it's, like, to a certain extent. Because, well, Henry, like, he's like not machista at all. So like if I'm really tired, like he's like, babe, we'll just eat a sandwich. So I feel like we have girl dinner. Yeah. But on TikTok, it's very much like, I don't have girl dinner anymore. And I was like, I have girl dinner. Like, because Henry he'll be like, just make me a soup, like a ramen soup, like that.
Okay, well, see, I don't feel that. So when you brought up the subject, I guess it hasn't been on my algorithm because Rob's not a full meal man.
He can have girl dinner.
Can't you see he's so skinny? Yeah. Don't you see him? He's so freaking skinny. Like, yeah, he's fine with when you said like having a popsicle, like that's rough.
Really? No, Henry. I mean,
when he's hungry, like he'll eat. But my mom will make full meals and he'll just get like 2 tacos.
Oh no.
Rob won't get the rice and the green beans.
How's Robbie? Is he like Rob?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's why when you brought it up, the subject, I was like, well, I don't really have nothing to relate on that because Rob's actually not like a full course meal. He's actually the opposite. So if we have a birthday party, let's just say we're coming to a birthday party at your house at 2 p.m. and we didn't eat breakfast. He won't eat breakfast because
so he can eat at the party.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm not like that, Rob. See? That's why you're skinny.
Rob, you need to eat.
Yeah. I mean, but sometimes like we do like, we're very old school. Like Henry and I, like we're very like, I get home, I make the dinner, I serve his plate first, like that. But Henry does like, he is like.
But I don't really feel like it has to do with anything with old school. Because I feel like some men just don't eat. Rob doesn't eat that much.
No. I mean,
like he's not going to eat a whole meal.
No, I mean old school as in like, yo le sirvo el plato a él primero.
I serve
like,
Rob.
That's old school though. Like a lot of people don't do that nowadays. Like we like you serve Rob because that's like you just want to, not because he's like requesting it from you, but like you want to. But there's not girls that are like that, Giselle. Like
really?
Yes. Like
all of my friends do that.
Yeah, but your friends are good people. Like there's
girl, who you be seeing? You be seeing some messed up girls because you be
exactly.
Seeing I never see that.
No, yeah, like there's girls that they just feel like.
I mean, I think the only person is Rob's little sister.
But you're not gonna sit here and say that there's people that don't judge you because you do le sirves a tu hombre. Like there's women that do judge you because of that.
They ain't never told me to my face.
No, not to your face, but like there's not like you personally.
Oh, okay. Like, I thought you meant like they never told me, and I'm
no, like that. You're not gonna like. There's girls out there that do judge women because we serve our husbands.
That's crazy,
but it's true.
But I think it's more of a Mexican thing. Because Olivia Rob's little sister married a white guy, and he's like very, 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 very attentive to her. And I have seen that, like white men are very attentive to their women.
But I think I've seen where
like
white women
want to serve their woman.
I've seen where white men are very attentive to other races of women when they marry other races. When they don't marry their white women.
Well, I mean, the only people I have seen is Mexicans date white men.
Yeah.
So I've seen that. Where they're very attentive. Like, Travis will do anything like Olivia needs him to do. Like, if she needs like food or clothes wash, like he'll do it. But she does it too for him. Like Rob's little sister will do it for him. But he's very attentive to her. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But I've also seen other white men. Or when I used to work at a bar, like white men were very, I don't know, they take care of their woman like attentively.
They want to provide for her?
Not provide, they're more acts of service.
I don't know though, because Henry's like that.
But that's what I'm saying though, like I see that in them a lot more than Mexicans. And Mexicans are more.
But Edie tells me, she's like, Henry's a rare breed.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Because that doesn't happen.
Because I feel like in Mexican households, women, that's just a thing. Women serve their men. But in white households, you don't really see that. It's both, like all the time.
I know what you mean now.
Like it's all the time either. Like they don't make it a thing where, oh, if you don't serve me, like that's messed up. Like they both serve each other. Yeah. I'm not saying Henry would do that to you. I know he wouldn't, but I'm saying like I feel like in the Mexican household it's like a thing.
Yeah, for sure. Like my mom siempre le ha servido a mi dad. But to me, like yo le sirvo a Henry, but because I want to servirle. You know what I mean? Like
not because, for sure. That's your act of love for him.
Yeah, not because they're like, oh, you're the woman, like, which I mean, it is engraved in us as Mexicans. Like, tú le sirves al hombre, like, you know, like
it is
that.
Engraved in us.
Like my tias will be like if we're at parties, ya comió Henry or ya comió like my brother-in-law, and we're like, don't worry about it. Like, if my husband's hungry, exactly. You're not kidding.
I'm not kidding, no. But I'm not. I do serve Rob, but I'm not super Mexican with it. No. Like if I'm busy and you're hungry, go serve yourself.
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah.
Like if I'm doing something, like what do you expect? I'm dealing with your kid, or if I'm cleaning or something, like serve yourself. But I mean, usually Rob does. Or if I come home from the gym and I'm like super tired, he'll serve me.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Like, okay, so I was talking to some friends of mine and they were talking about how they're like, I don't ever want to get married because I feel like men just take away from you. Or no, not that men take away from you. They're like, I feel like como ahorita they're single and they're like, I get home and I don't have to worry about feeding anybody. And I'm like, but even if you're married, you shouldn't have to be worried about feeding somebody. Like, I was like I get home and it's like that TikTok that says like, me and my husband do like, what percentage are you at today? You know, like, because marriage is 50-50, but majority of the time it's, let's say today I'm really tired, so I'm only going to give 20%. And Henry's like, okay, I got the 80.
Yeah, like I got you.
Yeah, like I got you. I was like, but that's the kind of partner, if you do end up getting married, like that's the kind of partner that you want to have. Like I can tell Henry, like, babe, I'm really tired. Like I feel like my eyes are about to shut. Like, can you? Yeah. He'll be like, I'll go get my Lynn, go home, take a nap. And he's like, I'll pick up pizza on the way home. Yeah. Or like, don't worry, like, we can eat, I'll make myself a sandwich or whatever, you know, like it's, and I feel like I'm very thankful to have that, but it's also like, that's what everybody should have. And it's sad that it's seen as like rare.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Because everybody's selfish.
Yes. But there's also days where like, I know Henry is so tired that I'm like, sleep, don't worry, like, llega a la casa, duérmete. Because it has to be a partnership. It can't just be like, oh, well, I did this, so you have to do that. Like, it shouldn't be like that.
No, people are selfish.
Yeah.
That's when, I mean, it goes back to like, maybe you're not ready for a relationship. One of the two.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, maybe one of them is just not ready to really
take that step.
Yeah.
Become one. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like when you marry, you do become one?
Yeah, in a sense.
Right?
But I guess I didn't experience like the married life the way you did, because me and Rob didn't do it the traditional way. We already lived with each other for 2 years.
But me and Henry didn't do it traditional either.
Oh, well, you're right. Because you got pregnant first. But y'all didn't move in like together before for a long time. Me and Rob lived for 2 years together before. Yeah.
I think me and Henry.
So once we got married, I already felt like we were.
Me and Henry moved in 6 months before my Len was born. We moved in together. Before we got married, I mean.
Yeah.
Once I found out I was pregnant, that's when we moved in together. But it was hard for us. But yeah, I can see how for y'all, no, porque y'all were already, like y'all had already.
Yeah, we already had.
Dated and combined.
We had already went through like the hard part.
Yeah.
You know how you always say like it's hard the first 2 years or the first year. For some people, I mean, we had already gone through that.
Because y'all had already lived together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even before that, when we were dating. Me and Rob had a little toxic. Remember I told you we had a little toxic time. He won't admit it.
Yeah.
He broke up with me.
We weren't on a break.
We were on a break. Yeah. But what time is it? 7:35. What were we saying? I forgot.
It was all about girl dinner, and this is where we ended up.
Yeah. I know. No, but I can definitely see where that's from. Like, you could just have like a bowl of cereal or something.
Yeah, but some men want like a 3-course meal.
Yeah, but I feel like that way with my kid.
Okay, yeah. So
with Robbie, where Robbie's like, I don't want just a sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what do you want?
So I feel like that's where it's hard when you become a parent. Like, not so much when you're married or when you have a relationship, but when you become a parent, because these kids, they got to eat healthy stuff, or they have to have a meal. Because, you know, they have to have their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have to have their snacks that they go through in like a day. But I think it's harder to have girl dinner when you're a mom as opposed to when you're in a relationship. For sure. Yeah. Yeah,
for sure. Because there's times where you could, when me and Rob were just dating, I'd be like, all right, I'm going to eat this, you eat that. And he'd be like, okay, cool. Like, that was cool. Or we would just order like some food and eat it. Yeah. But like my kids, like, I don't want to eat that. I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's when you have to figure it out. So I feel like with Robin, I didn't experience that because he's very nonchalant. Like, okay, cool. Yeah. Like, we'll eat this. Like, he's very nonchalant. And plus, he's not like a big eater. Rob's like a kind of a snacker, I guess.
Okay.
He'll eat. Like, my mom will, sometimes when my mom cooks enchiladas, he'll just eat 2 enchiladas and be like, I'm good.
Oh, my God.
Yes. He'll eat like 2 enchiladas.
Give me your stomach, Rob.
A little bit of rice and then be good for like 3 hours. And then go back and get 1 or 2 more enchiladas.
Oh.
Like, he eats like that.
No, I'll eat the 5 enchiladas in one sitting with the rice and
Same,
the beans.
girl. Same. And I'm like...
But I'm not a snacker.
That makes me so mad, though, because it's like all dishes are washed, everything's put away, and you want to come back and eat 2 hours later.
Yeah.
And now there's dirty dishes in the sink, and I just took a shower and I'm ready for bed, but I can't go to bed. I got to wash it. And he's like, you don't have to. I'm like, yes, I do.
Be like, Rob, wash it, please. Please wash it.
He'll just say, I'll do it tomorrow. Sometimes he will, but sometimes he'll be like, I'll do it tomorrow. And I'm like, no, right now.
Yeah.
And he's like, you don't have to wash right now. It's okay. I'm like, yes, I do.
Yeah, I know.
And then I really don't, but in my head, I do.
Because you're just like, man, I'm going to wake up and that's going to be in the sink
Yes.
in the morning. Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. It's my...
Like, you know how Sebas destroyed that bed?
Oh, yeah.
So I bought my dog a bed. And because I just feel bad because people see him and they're like, oh my God, pobrecito, he's not even on a bed. But Sebas destroys everything. I bought him the bed. He didn't use it for like 2 days. He just would sit on the floor, dude. He did not want the bed. And finally, I was like, oh, look, he's like trying to lay on it. Nope. We came back and he had destroyed that bed. Oh the fluffing was everywhere.
Yeah, it was.
And I hadn't gotten around to it. And finally, I was like... Because he's in the office by himself. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, we don't use the office. And so Saturday I woke up and I was like, you know, in my cleaning mode. And I was like cleaning the medicine cabinets, like everything. And then I finally was done. And then Henry woke up. I had let him sleep in because he was really tired from during the week because he had practice and then he had played and then that YouTube thing. So he hadn't gotten any rest and he's been really busy at work. So I was like, Saturday, don't worry. Like, just duérmete. Like, don't worry about it. And then I was cleaning and I was about to get to Sebas's like the office and I was like, man, I need help because like I needed like pa que cuidar la bolsa, like to throw everything in. And Henry was like, I was like, babe, can you help me go clean like the office? And then he was like, oh, babe, like I'll do it tomorrow. And I was like, but you don't understand. My mind thinks that it needs to get done today. Like in my mind, like because I cleaned the whole house, I was like, it's not clean because that room is not clean. And he was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, man, you're not going to do it tomorrow. And he's like, no, I'm going to do it. So I was like, okay, whatever. So he did do it the next day. He cut the grass and he cleaned there because I was going to brunch with Jasmine. And then I was like, okay, but like he was cleaning it when I was leaving. I was like, oh, perfect. Like I can leave in peace.
In my mind, I would have like swept it all to one side so I couldn't see it.
See, I just didn't want to go in there, dude. I was like, it was such a mess. I was like, no.
Just so out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
I would have just swept it to the side, be like, okay, you say you're going to pick it up. It's right there in the corner.
Yeah, it was just too much. It wouldn't have even fit in a corner. It was all over the office.
No, but I completely get you. That's that's so frustrating. Sometimes I'm like, no, you're not.
I know. But we also did want to talk about...
Where is it?
The
Sound of... You want to touch that?
Oh, the Sound of Freedom TikTok. So... Really not TikToks, but just one TikTok that I had sent to Giselle. And it was this girl that was at the store and she's like in the aisle with her kid and she's like holding his leg, like even while he's in the shopping cart and she's looking like for shampoo or something. Mm-hmm. And it says like me after watching Sound of Freedom, because, you know, it's about like kidnapping and child molestation and stuff.
Sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking, yeah. And
I don't know if we can say that on here.
I think you can.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I think it'll get taken down.
I don't know, but
we'll see.
Then it said like, well, she said that like me after watching Sound of Freedom, and then I was like, I sent it to Giselle, and I was like, dude, like I didn't have to watch Sound of Freedom to
have this anxiety.
Yeah, like to already have that anxiety. So Giselle was like, okay, because I was like, am I the asshole?
That is so stuck in my head. I feel like we should have a whole episode of Am I the Asshole on this, because I have so many things where I just see videos on TikTok and like I'm like, did you not? I don't understand.
Like that video. What did you say? You said, am I the asshole because
why wouldn't you have been like that with your kid from the beginning?
Yeah.
But then I have to think about it, like some people are, I guess,
more nonchalant about it, or maybe they just don't think that there's that bad in the world.
Yeah, maybe some people are just oblivious to what the world
really is
like.
But I could never, dude. Like desde que nació Mylene, like I've been like.
But I think your anxiety is a little worse than mine.
Her stroller, like right next to me. Yeah. Like if we go to the store, dude, I would go to the store and like grocery shopping, like I had her with me in the shopping cart as I'm like loading groceries in. I would walk the shopping cart back with Mylene in the shopping cart and then just carry her out and walk her into the truck with me, because I was like, there's no way I'm leaving her. Like, even the second that it takes me to turn around. And I remember one time un señor me vio and he's like, you're supposed to put the baby in the truck first before, like, he was just being funny, like, before dropping the cart off. And then I was like, I know, I just can't do it, my anxiety. And he's like, well, you're a better person than a lot of people out here. And then I was just like, I just can't. Like, my anxiety could never let me. At the store, I'm like, Mylene, like, get here. Because now she's like, doesn't want to be in the carretón.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Like, yes. Anybody could grab you and take you, like, quit it.
But even when I was single, I would go down aisles like at Target or something, and if I'd see a man in the underwear section, I'd be like, this man's following me. Like that. Like, that's how bad my anxiety is.
I feel like I've always had awareness, just because what me and my brother have gone through when we were younger. I've always had awareness to what can happen, but I feel that I wasn't so
paranoid
until I became a mom.
Yeah,
I mean, I still go everywhere with Robbie most of the time by myself, but it has to be like daylight. If it's nighttime, I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not going nowhere with that kid.
Literally, that's how I am. Like, I'll go during the day,
and it could happen during the day, don't get me wrong, but I'm still, I can't do nights, and I won't do gas stations by myself with Robbie.
Yeah, me neither.
Because I'm like, hell no, anybody just rolls up on you.
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, did you see, one of my coworkers sent us this thing from the news, and it was this lady in the Woodlands was ordering at a drive-thru at a Cane's, ordering with her windows up, locked in the Woodlands. Her purse was like in her passenger seat. She was about to order. Somebody came, smashed the window, and took her purse and ran off with it.
It had to happen someone from Cane's.
I love Cane's.
Like, together, like they were planning. You know, someone working at Cane's, and then I'm just, I don't know.
And it's like,
I lived in the ghetto too long. I know how they think.
Yeah, but the Woodlands is not ghetto.
No, I know, but you don't think they go to the rich neighborhoods to rob?
That's where they go.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, they hit licks in the ghetto too. They hit licks anywhere.
What's that?
Hit licks? Like,
I don't know what that
rob
means.
people. Let's hit a lick.
See, I don't even know what that means.
I lived in the ghetto for too long, y'all. Which is funny. Okay, so before we move on, I wanted to bring up the TikTok where Adrienne says I've done the most brokest shit in my life, and now that I can afford like an Uber or something, I'm so thankful to God. That when I sent you that, I was like, dude, yes, like, I've done the most brokest things ever, where I've collected like dimes and stuff to pay for like the $1 tacos at Jack in the Box for me and my siblings.
Aww, Giselle.
For me and my siblings, like, we would walk to Jack in the Box when my mom wasn't there, and we would gather all the change to just afford $1 tacos. The most brokest thing ever. And now when I can afford to take my whole family to eat, whether it be Cheddar's or freaking McDonald's, like, that brings me joy.
Yeah, for sure.
I can afford this stuff for my family. I ain't got to be counting pennies to feed my siblings.
I do think it's always like, you appreciate things more when you go through stuff like that.
Oh,
because
for sure.
If you've always had it, like, I'm like our kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we try to teach Mylene, dude. But it's like, it's so hard because they do have everything. Mm-hmm. But I'm just glad that like Mylene always takes into consideration like the poor kids is what she refers to them as, and she's like, oh, for the poor kids, like that. Yeah. So I teach her stuff in that way, but it's so hard for them. And it's like with anything, it doesn't just have to be money wise or anything like that. Like I had seen actually I was listening to This and Much More. I was listening to their last episode of Rolly and Evelyn talking about how they drove to California, and they were like, the way there wasn't that bad. Because, you know, like, your way there, you're just enjoying it or whatever. But your way back always sucks. Like, especially, like, it sucks.
When
like,
I told you South Carolina.
Like, South Carolina. And we've done Florida. It was 13 hours. And when I actually flew with Henry and Mylene, like, 2 years ago for the first time that she went, I was like, oh my God. Like, Henry doesn't, well, now he knows because we went last year in a van. But I was like, I appreciated that airplane ride and getting picked up by the Disney shuttles and like going straight to the hotels. Like I appreciated that 2-hour airplane ride so much. And if I would have never known what it was like to drive to Disney, I would have been anything to me, you know, like, oh, it's just a 2-hour flight ride. But it's like, I'm so thankful for this flight, like for being in an airplane for 2 hours as opposed to 13, 14 hours. So it's with anything. Like if you've suffered through something and then you get to do like the easier part of it, or like you get to pay for stuff now and you don't have to worry about this, you just appreciate it like so much more. So I feel like,
yeah, but when I saw that, I was just like flashbacks of when we were like super freaking broke, and I was just like, man, yeah,
I know.
Just even being able, remember how I told you we went without light for like months? Just even being able to provide light for Robbie, I'm like, thank God.
Oh yeah, I always do thank God for the smallest things though.
And food too. Like when my mom would tell us to eat at school, and I'm like, my baby doesn't have to go through that. Like, thank you, God.
Yeah.
I was the most broken. We did some really broke things. You know what we did one time? We didn't have food or money. We did tostadas and we put American cheese on them. Yeah. Toasted them
to make nachos.
Yes. Oh my God.
But some of those,
so nasty now that
there's a guy on TikTok that does recipes that his grandma used to make for them because they were broke back then. Aww. And he's like, but some of these still go hard. Like
people love Spam.
Oh, I love Spam.
Really?
Yes, I love Spam. I like Spam with I still buy it with like I like to toast the bread, put mayonnaise and Spam on it. Oh my God, like that is my shit. Like I love Spam.
My mom loves Spam.
Con huevo. I like it better than like weenies, like wing con huevo. Oh, I hate wing con huevo.
I love weenie con huevo.
Oh, Henry too. Gross.
But I get the weenie, like the all beef weenie, and it has cheese in it.
I don't like any weenies. I don't like hot dogs.
I'm not a hot dog fan either, but I do love weenie con huevo.
I eat them like if I'm really craving a hot dog. Like
it has to be like a Mexican hot dog.
Yeah, it has to be like grilled. Like no, Henry can have them. He's like, this is how I would make them back in the day. Like
in the water.
Girl, ooh. In the microwave.
Oh, that's better than the water.
Ew, no. My mom hates them in the water too.
I hate them in the water. My mom used to do that all the time.
In the water?
Yes. I'm like, ew, that's gross.
Henry puts them, like, he'll put the weens, like he'll get 4 weens, put them in the microwave just like on a plate, takes them out, puts mayonnaise and like his weens in there. And then like if we ever have burger bread, like for making burgers, he'll eat and he's like, we used to get these at the shelter. He still likes them. It's like just ham, cheese with like no mayonnaise, just like the bread on top. Yeah. And sometimes he's like, I'm craving that. Like I'm craving that food that I used to have like as a kid. And then like on Friday, our power went out because that 18-wheeler hit. Well, the power went out. I think it was down for like an hour or so. And like the power went out. I was like, I knew it. Like I just felt something was going to happen. I was like, I knew it. Like I knew the power was going to go out. I had heard thunder. So that's what I thought it was. And then Henry was like, what the heck just happened? And my leg came running. She was like, what happened? And she was like all confused. like what is this? And then I was like, dang, like, because it's hot, you know, like so we're in Texas, it's hot. And I was like, dang, like, when we saw it was the 18-wheeler, we were like, man, like that shit's not going to come back till tomorrow. I was like, I'm going to have to go to my mom's. Like, it's going to get really hot here for me and Mylin. And then I got the email from Centerpoint that they were already working on it and stuff. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'll just stay here at the house. And I was like, man, what am I going to do? I was like, I'm just going to go pick up some Chick-fil-A with Mylin. And then I was like, my phone is dying. And I was like, dang, like, how would people do it back in the day? And then I was just like, oh, I know. I was like, my phone has hotspot. I'll just hotspot my laptop and like I'll watch Netflix on my laptop, you know? And so I was about to hook everything up and Henry was getting his wireless charger and everything. And then the light came back up and I was like, oh, thank God. And Mylin was like turning on all the lights from all the rooms. She was like, finally, the lights came back. And Henry was like,
imagine if we didn't.
Dude, Henry was like, pinche mugre, like, nunca ha sufrido esta niña, no sabe lo que es que se vayan las luces. And then I was like, but you have, right? And he was like, and it wasn't for an hour, it was for days. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It was like, it wasn't even like for that. That's why, like, I do always thank God. I'm like, man, thank you for giving us money to pay our bills. Like, thank you for our jobs. Thank you for our reliable vehicles that get us to our jobs.
Girl, yes. The littlest
like,
things.
just the smallest thing. I like, thank you for, like, not having to worry where our next meal is coming from. Like, just the smallest things. And I'm like, just having that peace of mind where like, there's people out there that really do freaking struggle to this day. And it's just, like, so beautiful to just be like, I'm so thankful for, like, lo poquito que tengo, but it's, like, so much compared to, like, what others have. So right now I'm, like, in that season where I'm just, like, I feel like I'm just trying to, like, I am thankful for everything that I have, but it's, like, obviously, like we've talked about wanting more, right? So I'm, like, it's up to, like, I'm really, like, in that mindset where it's, like, it's up to me. Like, it's really up to me. Like, it's on me. Obviously, like, with the, like, believing in God and, like, trusting him and everything. But I'm, like, I feel like I'm in that point where, like, I feel like, okay, God's, like, telling me, like, you've got this. Like, you want to do what you want. Like, we want the podcast to blow up, but it's, like, it's really on us. Like, we're really the ones that have to put in the work. Like, I want to lose weight. That's on me. Like, it's on me to be able to, like, stay consistent. And I'm just, like, right now, like, that's the mindset that I'm in. And I'm just, like, I'm so thankful for being back in this mindset where it's like, okay, like, I've got this. Like, I know we're going to do it. And just, like, believing 100% that everything's going to happen in the right time. Yeah. And just, like, walking through, like, the journey that we have to walk through while we get there.
We also have to get like stricter on ourselves with when we do fall off. Like, hey, snap back. Like, don't fall into that. And it's hard. Of course it is. We both fall into what gets me bad.
Yeah. You know what always does pick me up though is, like, I had seen a thing. Dude, TikTok be teaching you everything. I had seen this thing on TikTok, and it was like when you're laying down and you're like, I don't even want to go eat anywhere. Like, I don't want to do this. I just want to stay home and do nothing. And it's like, that's like the demons, like, or like the devil tempting you, like, to not follow through with what you said you were going to follow through with. And I was like, I'm not, like, the person gets up, you're not winning. She, like, gets up and gets ready. And I was like, man, like, I never thought about it that way. And so now, like, anytime, like, I'm, like, feeling that way, I'm like, no, like, you're not winning. Like, I'm going to do it because I said I was going to do it, like that. But I am just trying to stay more, like, in that mindset.
Yeah. I agree.
I feel like I just talked for, like, ever.
You did. I was like, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Supportive bestie over here. You go, girl.
Just like, yes. Yeah.
I done lost my train of thought and stuff now, but hey, sometimes you have to talk to yourself to pep yourself up.
Yes.
And I think that's what you're doing. That's
I was like, yeah, I got this. I got it. I know we can. I know we can do it. Okay.
But we went way off track. But to backtrack to that, we don't mean to sound like assholes at all, but to us it does click. Like, weren't people already
being that aware
with your children?
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Maybe it's just us that we're just, and that's why I have to remind myself that some people don't ever see that. Yeah, like in their families or they're not aware to that. And it is kind of like some people just aren't aware of that.
Yeah, but I've been blessed.
How bad it is.
Yeah, but I've been blessed enough to not have to see that in my family, and I still know that it's out there. But there is people that live, like, in just, like, a really pretty bubble, and, like, they really don't think tanto mal.
And then their parents don't talk to them about that.
Oh, okay. Maybe
that too.
Yeah.
They live in a pretty bubble, and their parents don't talk to them about that.
Yeah.
So I think, obviously I've seen a lot through my life, but I think your mom's talked to you. Yeah, your parents have talked to you.
Instilled in us.
So
that's why I don't get surgery, because I'm scared to be put under, and then for me to not wake up because my mom be traumatizing me with that stuff. They're gonna
suck your organs, your toes.
No, she's like, que si no te despiertas, like, you know, like, because you get put to sleep.
I feel like a lot of Mexican moms or tias and all them do that.
They're so terrified of it. And
yeah, my grandma used to put and I pray against that now. When my grandma put a lot of fear in my head, like, probably too much.
Yeah, I feel like my mom did that with me.
And I'm like, girl, so now when I pray that away, because I think I was really scared of the doctor because of her. Like, she would tell me a lot of stuff too about like the doctor. She terrified me.
I know what you mean.
And then
they'd be like, los doctores de aquí te matan. Like,
and I was scared of men in general. Like, despite what happened to me, I was scared of men because my grandma would be like, no dejes que te toquen, no dejes que te miren, si un hombre te ve. Or like, which, yes, I understand, but I was so young, and I do think you should have those talks with your kids, no te toquen, nada de así. Pero she terrified me. Like, even with my uncles, my cousins, like it was
more like,
I didn't have a relationship with any of my guy cousins for a long time because my grandma would be like, no juegues con él, no, like her own nietos.
Yeah.
And she would just terrify me, like, against men so bad. So I was just like really terrified for a long time.
Yeah, like that kind of, my mom actually just talked to me about something like that this week. And I was like, yeah, that's like what, when we went to church, fue lo que había dicho el padre, which was like, we're living in a world where we're all walking in fear instead of walking in faith. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, like that's what the padre said. I was like it's like, and he said, he's like, I know it's hard because it is a scary world. And he's like, but we can't like let that fear of all this negativity happen. Yeah. And so I feel like that's helped me recently. Like I have been like getting better at it, and
I think you have too.
Yeah, like I don't have as much. I've been going out more.
Yeah, like, I know. That's I'm like, yeah. Like when I texted you like, oh, you're going to Amherst's, I don't think you don't go wow, but I do think you'd rather just be home.
Yeah, just because and honestly, it is because I'm scared of the world. Like it is because of that. Like I am a homebody and I love being home. Yeah. Like I love it, but like I tell Henry, I'm like, but there's not just clubbing. Like if we don't like that, like there's also like going to nice restaurants or like going bowling or taking Mylin to the zoo or
parks, like, museums, like experiences. They have pop-up markets. They have kid markets. They have everything.
So now I'm kind of like more open to that of it. I'm just like slowly trying to get there.
But I will say, like, if I'm going to like a pop-up or something where there's gonna be big crowds, yes, I'm not going by myself with Robbie. Rob's definitely coming.
For sure, yeah.
But like if I go to Target or something, then I'll go with Robbie by myself. But I don't know. I just be praying, girl. I'll be like, Lord, cover me in the name of Jesus.
That's what I've been trying.
And I will not park super far. I will wait till there's a parking.
Oh yeah,
in the front.
Well, actually, no. I park far. Depending on where I'm at. If I'm at the mall, I park close just because the mall like just is like way too big. Or we do valet parking. But at Target, I park far just because like as a kid, dude, I hated when my mom would do that. Like I hated that she would wait to park in the front and I'd be like, no te puedes ni bajar. Like the doors are all close to the next car. So I just, not that I don't park, I park far, but I just try to park like in an open, like where there's nobody next to me on the other side. Like that.
No, I'll park far if I'm by myself or like with my sister or my brother. Yeah. But not with Robbie. Mm-mm. Girl, I've had a guy follow me outside. Thank God my sister and brother were with me, but he followed me all the way to my car to ask me like, oh, are you single? And I was like,
creep.
And my brother was like, no, she's not, she's married. And he was like, oh my bad. I was like, he probably thinks you're my husband. And Eric was so, my brother was so mad. He was just like, why the fuck is he following you out here? That's scary. Like, don't do that. That's creepy.
Yeah.
That's ask like inside the store, bro. Don't ask.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I was like, what? But
I feel like that was a good episode for today.
That really was. And I'm gonna try to watch the Barbie movie so we can talk about it next episode.
Yes, because we've been hearing
a lot of mixed feelings about.
Well, I had been seeing mixed things on TikTok. I already watched it. I think TikTok over exaggerated a lot of things.
I do want to see Sound of Freedom. I haven't seen it though, but I do want to see it, and she's seen it too, so we can talk about both. Because I've been hearing a lot of kickback, like, "Oh my God, you're watching Barbie, but you didn't watch Sound of Freedom," or "You're taking your kids to see Barbie, but not Sound of Freedom." And I haven't seen either or, and I'm not a harsh, judgeful person to be like, "Oh, I can't believe you're doing that." That's not me. So I'm not going to speak on something I don't know. So I want to see like what the hype's about.
But I don't feel like you judge people in general.
I don't.
Yeah, like you're really good at that. To me, it's just like if you want to watch whatever you want to watch.
Exactly.
Like, that's fine.
That's
like,
how I feel.
I'm not going to
like,
judge
I
you.
think bringing to an extent, like that trafficking is real. Bringing the awareness, like I completely get that. But you cannot mom shame somebody or parent shame somebody for taking their kids to see
a different movie.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody parents differently.
And my thing is, like, you could be mom shaming or parent shaming somebody who took their kid to see Barbie, but you don't know if they went to see Sound of Freedom too. And plus, that person who went to see Barbie probably doesn't even post their kids online, but you're mom shaming them and you post all your kids online.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, there's one or the other. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not too harsh because that's what I said. Like, what if you already went to see Sound of Freedom and you did promote it? And what if you went to see Barbie and you just said, hey, I went to go see Barbie? Like, I don't think that's
anything bad.
Horrible.
Yeah. I just feel like everybody parents differently. And the fact that some people want to go watch the Barbie movie and posted that they watched the Barbie movie, you're not a better parent for taking your kids to see Sound of Freedom than a parent who took their kid to see Barbie. It doesn't make you a better parent.
But see, here's
you're
the
both
thing, like,
okay parents.
One of my friends saw both already, and she was like, "I wouldn't have," because her daughter's small. She's like, "I wouldn't have took my daughter to see Sound of Freedom." Like, that's too traumatizing. Like for a 5 or 6 year old.
Yeah, like honestly, I took my Lynn to see Barbie. I haven't seen Sound of Freedom, but Henry and I are gonna go watch it this weekend, and I don't think I'm gonna take my Lynn just because I already talked to her about stuff. And I'm already really careful with her. And I already tell her, like, that there is bad in the world. Even though she's like, but why? Like, you know? But I feel like... She's too little to see some of those scenes.
Yeah, she's just too little to see that. Yeah. Like, my mom took
like, when you see Barbie, you're going to see, like... Visually wise, there was, like, nothing bad for a kid to see. But, like, sound... Like, hearing it wise, like... Toy Story has like little jokes that like kids don't understand. They go over a kid's head, but
like Shrek too.
A kid will understand. A kid doesn't understand, but a parent understands. It was kind of like that. So I can see how, I can see how some parents are like, oh, I don't want my kid to watch that. Like, I get it, I respect it, but you shouldn't mom shame or parent shame anybody that takes their kid to whatever movie they want to take them to, because at the end of the day, it doesn't make you a better parent than them. Yeah. Like, that's my thing. No parent is better than any other parent, and we're all just trying our best out here.
Yeah. And I definitely think, like, you can be passionate about a Sound of Freedom, and I completely am behind that, being passionate about making it aware that there is trafficking.
Oh, yes.
And be careful with your kids. But, I mean, I don't agree with, like, telling people... Or
you're wrong
mom shaming or parent shaming somebody for going to see Barbie.
Yeah, I get it. But we're going to end it on that note, guys.
Yeah.
Don't forget. We'll talk more.
Yeah, we'll next talk episode. More about it next time.
But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, everything. Subscribe if y'all want that giveaway. Yes. So it's coming. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.